Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
The hell? What the fuck? Did you get in last year? No, it's not stopped. Include video from PlayStation camera. Nope.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Titans going up against the Colts. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Geno Smith has always loved the game of football. Dissects a lot of film, really is invested that way, has a good live arm. Should use his feet a little bit more to help himself out. His mobility never in question, but he likes to stay in the pocket and not leave it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's got room. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Geno. He's got time in the pocket. Airing it out deep for Woods. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Surveying the field. He's going to, it's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And here we go on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. They'll give Henry another shot. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And cuts out right sideline. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 55 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Play action. Luck. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Over the middle here to Rudolph. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Theo Riddick taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Gino on first down, finding time. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And over the middle here, Amaro. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dez Bryant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around?
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Colts come after it, and they block it. Now this is scooped up inside the 20. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
However form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on second down is Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Brett Kern now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's Luck. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. It's a pickup of 21. And the Colts are going to have a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Looking for someone to throw to. Over the middle to Garcon. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Luck. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Derrick Henry, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Geno now to throw. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Henry, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And 4th down coming up. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Offside. Defense.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Takes it in for a Colts score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Gino on first down. He's got time. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Lock. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a play fake, and it's Lock. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Brenza's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And a look here at the Colts defense. On 1st and 10, Smith. Right side complete. That's Woods. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw on second down is Smith. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Des Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Luck. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he's able to get the first before he's taken.